Hey everybody, Tom here with Hidden Beats, and today we're talking with Josh Alexander for round two, I think it is now. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually I'm coming off of a cloud right now because I just came back from opening for a French artist here in Quebec on tour. So it's been amazing. It's been a really great
Awesome.
time.
Yeah, so I mean, we've chatted before, so but for those who are new, can we get a little intro about kind of you and what you do?
Yeah, totally. My name is Josh Alexander. I'm a 23-year-old singer-songwriter from Montreal, Quebec. Originally from Quebec City, Canada, but I've been living in Montreal for the last 5 years. And I do cinematic pop, and that's my world of music. And I also write and compose for other artists as well. And yeah, so that's pretty much me.
That's awesome. I mean, I've been a fan of your music since we talked last time. So,
Thank you.
so you just got off opening for a French artist. Who was that?
Yeah, I was on tour with French artist Zaz from France. She was here in Quebec doing her Quebec tour, and it's been really great. I got to do 7 dates in total. I think I sang for 15,000 people, so that was freaking amazing. I've never
Yeah,
done that. It was completely a dream. It was amazing.
and it must be interesting getting to be on the same card as someone from a different country, really in general. So,
It was amazing to be a part of something almost like she's her energy is everything, and the love that she has for her fans and everything, like it was amazing to be a part of that and to feel that love and to see her give that love to her fans and to see how she was backstage. It's the same person. That was so nice for me to see. I think it's really important for artists to stay truthful and honest to who they are, and to see that she's the same person on stage that she is backstage is was amazing.
and you've been keeping busy yourself. The main reason we're here to talk today is your
Definitely.
fancy new award that you just won.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so I was just named the grand prize winner for the RBC Emerging Musicians Program, and this is I found out a couple weeks ago, and I was freaking dancing all over my place when I found out. We worked really hard with my team to build the presentation for me for this program, and to be named the grand prize winner was just so amazing. I think it's gonna open so many doors for me, and I can't wait for all the opportunities that will come with the program, and it'll be a great year. I'm definitely
hmm
excited.
So how does building like a presentation like that to submit, how does that work? I've never actually learned
Yeah, so
anything like that
basically we
before.
had to we had to present everything basically from who I am and where I come from, and we had to present a bunch of songs, we had to show some pictures, we had to show like kind of a plan of where I'm heading and what's the plan for Josh Alexander, and I guess they liked what I had to offer, so it was really cool.
And so this is like you said, it's going to open doors. Do you have kind of a plan already set ahead of what you're looking to do now?
Well, what's coming up next in the next year is there's going to be new releases coming up. And I just actually placed a song in a movie that came out a couple days ago. It's called Butterfly Tale. And there's people like Shawn Mendes and Johnny Orlando and Tyler Shaw that are part of the soundtrack. And it was really great to be a part of that. So a bunch of new things like that are coming ahead. I'm working on new projects as well as new songs for myself, and new music videos and a bunch of different things like that as well in the cinematic pop universe.
Okay. And you just released a single yourself too, right? I believe Keep On Giving the Love.
Yeah, I just released Keep On Giving the Love a couple of weeks ago, and I really wanted a song that would just I wanted a happy dancey song because I didn't really have dancey music. So I wanted to
Mhm.
have a song that would just bring joy, and I wanted to spread the word of love, and just kind of the ideal world that I lived in when I was a kid was everybody was happy and everybody was spreading the love, and I didn't see mean people. I didn't think that we lived in a world where there was any negativity, and then you grow up and you realize that there is. So I wanted to write a song for that, Josh, for those people that are, that just don't want to live in a happy world. Sometimes it's just nice to be free and be happy and spread the love. So that's
For
what I
sure.
want.
So last time we talked was about Hurricane. How does this track differ in production value and how you kind of approach it versus something like Hurricane with a deeper story behind it?
Yeah. Um, with Hurricane, we're in the same cinematic pop universe. I think my what's fun about cinematic pop is that the genres are going to differ. Sometimes they're going to be a little different. My voice is always going to be the main focus. It's always going to be the main instrument in like leading the whole thing.
hmm
But of course, in Hurricane, we have something a lot more deep. It's a lot more personal to a story because I wrote it for my brother. But Keep On Giving the Love is also a part of me. It's a song that I'm writing to my younger self, and the younger self that at one point woke up and realized that no, the world is not always beautiful. The world isn't always rainbows and butterflies, you know, like sometimes reality hits. And I wanted to write a song for that kid that at one point kind of had a turnaround and life hit him in the face. And I wanted to write just a happy song for that kid and for all of my listeners. And but we're still in the cinematic pop universe. It's just completely different because in this era of music, it was a little bit more dancey, it was a little bit more disco, which is completely different from the Hurricane song.
Hmm.
And but like I said, we're still in the same universe. It's cinematic pop, and with my cinematic pop universe, it's going to change sometimes. The genres are going to change, but the voice will always be the main focus.
Yeah, and I think that type of growth and evolution into different pathways is always, it helps you kind of succeed as an artist more.
100%. And I think that it opens a lot. It opens many like other doors. Like it's different genres. So, whoa, there's a fire alarm going on in my apartment right now.
Okay.
I don't know how long this is gonna last.
Well, I mean, if you need to go take a look and see what's going on.
I think I'm gonna have to just maybe leave because it's a fire alarm. So I'm gonna. Can I call you
Okay.
back? Can we?
Yeah, I mean, we should be able to read to do say on the same link, and we can kind of pick up from
Oh,
there.
it's done. Okay.
Oh,
It's done. It's done. It was a fake alarm, false alarm. Okay.
okay.
We're good. We're good. I'm so sorry about
Hey, no
that.
worries. I mean, hey, life happens.
Yeah. All right, we can continue.
Hmm. So yeah, we were talking about the growth of everything. Is it now on top of that, is there hard spots that you've had to get over when you're kind of cruising down your musical career? Like, is there anything that you really found fulfilling to get over that hump?
Um, do you mean like about what I said about when I was a kid?
I
Like,
guess I guess anything in general. It's more just how your growth in music is like. What are some of the difficult times that you've had to go through
hmm,
when putting something together or planning just how you're going to go down your music career?
definitely. Um, I would definitely say that sometimes there's the struggle a little bit of being an Anglo bilingual artist here in Montreal. It's not always easy. It's very competitive in radio. It's hard to place your song in the radio, and sometimes because I don't create mainly French music, the radio stations won't always want to play my music here.
Hmm.
So sometimes it's, you know, it's about keep on, I have to create what's natural to me. And I grew up in an English setting in a French province, in a French city, but my mother is American and she spoke to us in English. I went to English schools. The way I think is in English and the way I create is in English. I obviously can create in French, but it's more natural for me in English. And I would say that sometimes it's a little hard, sometimes having to prove myself constantly and being like, no, I deserve my place here. And sometimes being, you know, you get some doors closed in your face, but it's a part of the it's a part of the business, and it creates a thicker skin for me, you know. But I'm
Yeah,
happy sticking to what I like and what I am because it's in other parts of this country, and I'm pretty sure Quebec at one point is they're going to be hell yeah about me, you know what I mean? But I feel like it'll take some time. It'll take some time.
well, yeah, I mean, and Quebec itself, I find they take music seriously in a different type of way than some of the other provinces do. So you
Definitely.
have more of a harder time, I would say, probably getting around some of that, just being an artist in general, not even being from the
No,
English side.
definitely. There's a lot of competition. There's a lot of great artists here in Montreal. We have great artists here in Quebec in general. And I know it's very competitive. It's a very competitive space, but I'm keeping at it. I really love what I do and I know I have my spot here, so I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do.
100%. I'm just making sure I check out because I got my notes here too on
Yeah, no
the side.
problem.
Now, with hard spots, there always comes moments that you would like to think are a defining moment for yourself. Is there something that stands out for you? Maybe without the award, for instance, that's been a defining moment for yourself?
Um, Well, definitely being chosen to open for Zaz was a big moment for me. She
Okay.
chose me about a year ago, when Forevermore, my EP was just demos, and we sent over because she had to choose an opening act from Quebec to do her opening here on tour. And my team sent over my demos of my EP before it was done. And she told me when we were in the car together going from Three Rivers to Quebec City, she was like, you know that I chose you. Like I heard your voice, I heard your songs, and she was like, I needed to give you some space on my stage to come and show people what you have because it's amazing what you have. And I was like, it was, as an artist, as a person, it was just, it was amazing to be validated by someone who's taken over the world and in her own way, and to get her feedback and her, how can I say, like, her support was just amazing. So I would definitely say that. And singing for all those crowds of people, it kind of gave me a little taste of what's coming, and I'm so excited for what's coming.
Oh yeah, I see you hitting all the big stages and having all the good shows all around the country for sure.
Thank you.
So has your process evolved from last year when you're actually putting together a track?
I don't know if, I think we're always evolving, but definitely like my way of creating is special to me. Melodies always come first for me. Like when I'm composing, I hear the melodies even without music. I can hear when I hear the melody around it in my head, I can hear the music that will surround the melody and that will surround the lyrics and the story. So definitely I think my way of creating stay the same. I'm still creating melodies, then the music comes, the lyrics come, the stories come. I always start with the melodies though. I think the melodies are the most important part.
Yeah, I think that like it connects you with it more, the melody.
Definitely. And the melody will spark a story, will spark an image in my mind. So it'll give the song, it'll create the song for sure.
Hmm. Do you think it's important to work with multiple different types of people locally to kind of add to yourself and grow?
Oh, definitely. I think it's great to work with a bunch of different people. I feel like for myself, I've been in the school of life, and every time I work with a different person, I take a little bit from that person and I add it to my way of creating and to my way of dealing with things. And I'm always curious about how people work and how people create. And I think that it's important, especially when you're developing as an artist, to branch out and to see different ways of doing things, because we have our own way and sometimes we're super convinced that what we do is the best. And it probably is, but it's nice to get feedback from other people, and it's nice to see what other people do and to make your own way of doing things after. We don't know everything, so I think it's important to collaborate and to branch out and see what's out there, because
Hmm.
there's great minds out there, like a lot of great minds. So I think it's important.
Is there anyone out there that you might be listening to now that should be on more people's radars that's not?
I definitely, when it comes to French artists here in Quebec, I really like an artist called Miro. He's a really great friend of mine that I find his mind is just amazing, and how he creates his new album is going to be coming out shortly. It's all like he produced it all himself, and he's really a master of music. And I think people are really gonna appreciate his music. It's a bilingual art. He's a bilingual artist, so there's some French, there's some English in his music, and it's really, really great.
I've actually been getting more involved or introduced into like francophone artists.
Okay,
I was covering the hot air balloon festival this year,
nice.
so I
That's
got to
interesting to
see
hear.
a few more different artists kind of on those stages, and I was like, oh wow, okay, like something I wouldn't have regularly taken in, but then pleasantly surprised and like added some of them to my playlist and things like that.
Definitely, we have some great artists here. I'm very proud to be from here. That's for sure.
For sure, yeah. Do you have any fan favorite interactions that are like, a fan's come up to you and said your song means this to me and kind of something that stands out above the rest?
I've received a lot. I think, especially through social media, I've received with the rising, hurricane really boomed, and I got a lot of messages about hurricane. A lot of people that told me that. Well, there's actually one person in particular. I'm trying to remember her name. It's fine, but she wrote to me and she told me that the song really helped her in a time when she didn't know she needed that song, and she discovered the song through a playlist. She was just on shuffle, and she wanted to write to me. It was important for her to write to me to tell me that the song really helped her and that she really needed that song. And knowing that I can help people through my music is honestly the best gift for me. I'm a big giver. I'm the older brother of many siblings, and to kind of be able to be that way through my music, and knowing that I wrote it to help my brother out, and knowing that it can help out certain like other people that I don't even know, that don't necessarily know me personally, is like the best gift ever. So I think it was really nice to know that I helped her with that song.
For sure. And those stories always seem to hit home a little bit more because once you
Def-
see how it's connecting with people and then it goes, oh, okay.
Definitely. When you receive a message, like it's a real person behind their phone taking the time to write you a message. It's very nice. It's very fulfilling. I think it's the best gift.
Hmm. Has there been anything on the opposite side of a really confusing message? Like you don't understand why a fan might have thought the song meant this or
Um, I don't know. I think sometimes with Hurricane, people assume that it's a love song and that it's meant as like a two-person relationship. But the song is it doesn't necessarily stem from a loving relationship that way. It stems from a brother and brother relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And but it's I think that's what's cool about music is that you can listen to a song and it can mean one thing to you, but it can mean something else to somebody else. And I think that's cool.
Yeah, I mean that's like when we talk about Hurricane, that's the same thing I said. When I first heard it, the
Yeah.
lyrics were something a little bit different, and then you
Yeah.
said the story, and I went, okay, I see that too now, and it's like
Yeah.
okay, like just how it goes down separate forks in the road is really interesting.
Definitely. That's a cool thing about music, though. It can mean
Mm-hmm.
something to someone and something else to somebody else. So it's really cool.
Yeah. So I got a few fun questions, like I do every time,
So,
and it's hard because but do so many interviews, and if I keep up interviewing the same people, it's hard to pick different questions sometimes. So I had to dig deep for some of these for you.
all right.
First one is who plays you in a movie of your life?
Ooh, Olay.
Who does you justice?
Ooh, who would do me justice? Oh my God. I've never been asked that before. Who could play me? Um, I don't know. Who could play? I'm trying to think of someone right now. I'm like,
Because
I'm bad
there's
with
so many different things you could think of. Who could play your personality? Who could play your musically? Like who could do all of it combined? How is that all going to work?
and does he have to look like me? I'm like trying to think of someone right now. It's so difficult.
And especially
Uh,
because you're in kind of the TV and movie scene a little bit too, it makes it more interesting for
definitely,
you, I think.
definitely. Let's go with what's his name? He played in oh my God. I don't know. This is so difficult. I'm like, I guess someone that Noah Centineo, the actor.
Okay.
Let's say that. Let's
I
go
mean,
with that.
I could see that. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
some sense.
He's got some Latin vibes, I think, in him, so it could work.
Really made you think, though.
Yeah, no, you really made me think.
Yeah. All right. Next one for you is what is your last meal?
The last meal.
I've
Not the
had
last
people.
meal I had. So what would be my last
No,
meal?
no, like you're like this is your final meal, like death row
Man,
meal. I've had people go really small and go really big on this one, so I'm curious how you're gonna play it.
I'm a sucker for poutine.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for poutine, especially poutine from where I'm from in Quebec City. Ashton's poutine.
Yeah. Yeah, they do it a little bit differently in Quebec for sure.
I would definitely say that. I'm a sucker for poutine.
Do you okay, so what's your opinion on like the Montreal smoked meat?
Mm. I'm not a big smoked meat person, so I wouldn't be the best person to
But
say because but I know that my buddies they love smoked meat sandwiches, so I
yeah,
know they love the Montreal smoked meat sandwiches. So
and they do it the best, do you think? Like
my
just
my friends
from
love
what you
it. I know
experience, yeah.
we got a good reputation, but I'm not the best judge for that.
I'm always curious because I mean I've had some good smoked meat sandwiches in Montreal and in other places, so I love to see that thought process of how loyal people are
I get it.
to their
Well,
stuff
I don't think I'm the best judge for that, but I would definitely say that I think we got a good reputation for our smoked meat sandwiches here. So
for sure. Did I write down here? What or do you think a hot dog is a sandwich then? We'll keep on the food train for a second.
um sure. Oh my God. I love a good hot dog. I love a good hot dog. I don't know if I've ever had a hot dog and thought, great sandwich. But I mean, bread and meat. So yeah.
This question is like the great debate across all kinds of platforms because there's so many good answers for it on both
Yeah.
sides of why people think differently.
I mean, it's bread and meat. I mean, with a little condiment. I mean, it's
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sandwich. Let's go with it.
Okay, this one's a little bit more deeper.
Yeah.
Who do you trust to give your eulogy?
Oh. My best friend. My best
Yeah.
friend, her name is Maddie Blackned. And she's always going to say the truth. Good or bad, she'll tell you the truth and she'll say it how it is. And I think that that's the most wonderful type of person there is. Someone that just tells you how it is, very blunt.
Yeah, no, that's I always think you need that person that's not going to hold back and
Yeah.
just let it go.
She wouldn't miss anything. She would say everything there is to say.
Hmm. Those are pretty much all my fun questions anyways.
Awesome.
Now, what do you hope fans take away from your music?
I hope that they take away that anything is possible and that they can truly be whoever they want to be in life, and that whatever they need to say, whatever they feel the need to share with the world, they're allowed to. Whether it's sad or it's happy, it's mad or it's whatever, like I think that with my music, people can just feel things and just be who they are. And I really hope to just bring them along in all their little movie moments of the day. Whatever the moment it is, I think that my music can follow you along those journeys. And I just hope I bring some wellness and some love to the world. That's all I hope to spread with my music.
And is that what keeps you motivated to keep walking the musical path?
Definitely, because music just makes me so happy, and being able to create and to share with the world what I have going on in here. And I think that's just the most amazing thing. And I put love into my music, so I hope that people can feel the love when they're listening to it.
Hmm. And my last question, probably the most important of all now, are you happy?
Definitely. I'm
Definitely.
just happy right now. I'm on my cloud. I feel like we all go through the roller coasters of life every now and then, and that's just normal. And right now, I think I'm on my cloud. Like I said, I finished tour, and I'm so ready to just be back out on stage. And I've been writing all weekend, and I've been having so much fun just writing and just being honest with myself and not letting not holding back, just writing what I have to say. And I want to be able to just spread that with the world. So I'm on a cloud right now, definitely on a cloud, feeling good.
Awesome. I mean, that's pretty much all I have. And that's I love the feeling of being happy at the end of the day. So it's nice to see that you're happy and that you're having fun with what you're doing.
Definitely. Thank you so much for having me again.
No, not a problem. Is there any kind of final tidbits that you want to leave to people?
I would wish everybody a great day, and to go follow me on all my social media, Josh Alexander. And yeah, I hope to see everyone very, very soon in a show near you.
Well, make sure you come out to Ottawa as soon as you get a chance. So
I'd
I'll
love
come
that.
check a
I'd
live
love that.
show out.
Hopefully I can go soon.
Awesome. Well, you
Thank you so
enjoy the
much.
rest of your day. We're going to link
You too.
everything and the single and, congratulations on the award. I'm excited to see what you're going to do with all that fun stuff.
Thank you. A lot of great things are coming.
Awesome. Well, have a good one and we'll chat again, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Have a good one. See
All
you.
right, bye now.